Welcome to Home with Justin. Imagine this deck together. A ribbon of warmth stepping out into the garden. Edges crowded with pots in every size. A riot of color and texture that changes through the season. That image sets the stage for a practical, friendly walkthrough on how to design, plant, and care for a container-filled deck that feels like an extension of the home. We'll think about site, plant selection, container choices, soil and watering, composition and rhythm, seasonal care, budget-minded strategies, and simple fixes for common problems. The narrative is clear and direct, so that we and you can take action this weekend and build momentum over the year. Begin by reading the site calmly and purposefully. Walk the deck at different times of day and note how light moves across the boards. Where is morning sun? Where is afternoon shade? And which spots receive reflected heat from walls or glass doors. Feel the microclimates. A sheltered corner by the house will be warmer and drier than the far edge. Measure depth and width so furniture and planters leave comfortable room to move. Note access to water and electricity for irrigation and lighting. Those observations determine which plants will thrive, where to place heavier pots, and how to sequence maintenance tasks. Decide what role the deck will play in daily life. Is it a dining spot, a morning coffee nook, a cutting garden for fresh bouquets, or a pollinator-rich edge to boost wildlife? Defining purpose helps narrow plant choices and layout. For a mixed-use deck, create clear zones. a social area with a small table and chairs, a planting fringe that provides scent and color without blocking movement, and a service nook with tools and watering can storage. Designing for use keeps the deck inviting and practical. Choose plants by combining function and beauty. Start with a structural backbone. 2 or 3 reliable container-ready plants that provide form and continuity. Dwarf boxwood or clipped rosemary for evergreen structure. A small potted olive or bay for height, or an agave or yucca for architectural drama in sunnier sites. Add seasonal color groups. Summer annuals like petunias, calibrachoa, geraniums, and begonias for continuous bloom. Perennials that do well in pots such as lavender, salvia, and sedum for recurring presence, and trailing plants like dichandra, lobelia, or ivy to soften edges. Include at least 1 edible element, basil, chives, cherry tomatoes, or a dwarf pepper, so the deck yields flavor as well as sight. Prioritize plants suited to the deck's light and wind conditions so effort pays off. Select containers with scale, drainage, and visual rhythm in mind. Use a mix of sizes but repeat materials or styles to create cohesion. 3 terracotta pots, repeated glazed planters, or a scattering of aged wooden tub forms. Large containers provide rooting space and reduce watering frequency, so anchor focal points with big pots and fill in with medium and small vessels. Ensure every container has drainage holes and consider a drainage layer of broken crocks or coarse gravel only if needed. A quality potting mix and regular watering are more important. Choose frost-hardy materials if winter storage isn't available, and pick lightweight composites for upper-level decks where weight load matters. Build great soil in every pot. Use a premium potting mix formulated for containers. Lightweight, well-draining, and rich in organic matter. Mix in a slow-release fertilizer at planting to provide steady nutrition, and blend in a small amount of water-retentive amendment if the deck runs hot. Avoid using garden soil. It compacts in pots and harms drainage. For heavy feeding annuals, supplement with diluted liquid feed every 2 to 4 weeks. Refresh topsoil annually by replacing the top 2 inches to renew nutrients and avoid compaction over seasons. Compose the display with layers and repetition for visual flow. Anchor the deck with 2 or 3 statement pots placed where the eye naturally falls, near doors, at the ends of benches, or beside steps. Group pots in odd-numbered clusters, 3 or 5, to feel organic. Place taller plants toward the back near the house, mid-height in the middle, and trailing or low plants at the front. Repeat a handful of plant varieties across the deck to create rhythm. A single color family in several pots, repeated foliage texture, or a trio of matching containers. Let paths and seating remain clear. Leave at least 2 feet of width for comfortable movement. Plan watering and drainage for simplicity and reliability. Containers dry faster than ground beds, so use deep, less frequent watering to encourage robust roots. Group pots together so they create a humid microclimate and reduce evaporation. Install a drip irrigation or microspray system with a timer for hands-off convenience, or keep a lightweight watering can and schedule regular checks. Add saucers only if excess water can't damage the deck. Raise containers slightly on feet or pavers to ensure airflow and prevent staining. In hot spells, move sensitive pots to partial shade or cluster them near shelter to reduce stress. Stretch the budget with smart phasing and propagation. Start with 3 well-chosen focal containers, then add fill-in pots over weeks. Propagate from cuttings. Many herbs and some annuals root easily in water, and divide perennials to create new pots at low cost. Shop off-season sales for larger, more expensive pieces, and repurpose household items as unique planters for a personal touch. Swap cuttings and seedlings with neighbors to diversify without spending much. Solve common container problems with practical fixes. If pots dry out rapidly, increase pot size or add a water-holding gel sparingly, group pots together, or install automated irrigation. Leggy plants can be pinched or shortened to encourage bushiness. Rotate tall pots for even light exposure. For pests, start with hand removal and insecticidal soap. Attract beneficial insects by adding pollinator-friendly flowers like lavender and borage. If drainage clogs, repot with fresh mix and check for root rot. Trim affected roots and allow the soil to dry before rewatering.